In today's video, I'm going to share with you the 5 signs that you are not eating enough calories. Let's go. Hi, I'm Alexa, climate dietitian, sports dietitian, and nutrition coach. Welcome back to one of my videos. Thank you again for clicking and watching. Now, before we get into today's topic, remember, subscribe, ring the bell. Awesome. In a world where we place so much importance on rapid, quick, and easy results, it is not a surprise that there's so many people restricting their intake so much to the level that they're not eating enough calories, just for the sake of losing that weight. Look, allowing yourself not to eat enough calories just for the sake of an aesthetic goal is like taking your car to get detailed before it even goes for its important car service, or taking your car to get washed before you even fill up the tank that you need to actually drive to get there. But how do you know if you're eating enough calories to fuel you and keep you healthy? Okay, what do you have to look out for to determine if you are not eating enough calories? Well, that's what I'm going to explain today. So here's my list of the 5 main things you need to look for, because these things are quite prevalent and very common when you are not eating enough calories. And hopefully it will give you some more input into your own situation, some more kind of idea if you are actually under eating calories, so you can start fixing that and leveling up your nutrition, and of course then leveling up your life. Number 1, you are constantly very, very hungry. Look, some extra hunger as a result of being in a calorie deficit is normal. You're literally eating less calories than your body needs to maintain. There will be some hunger related to that. But if you find that you're just constantly hungry, no matter how much you eat, you're constantly just still craving, thinking about food, and you can't control that level of hunger, you can't really get it down to a level that you find manageable, then perhaps you might have to look at your calories and see if perhaps you are eating enough in the first place. Because the reality is, constant elevated hunger is a sign of undereating. It just is. Think of it as your body going, what are you doing to me? Think of it that way. Once you think of it that way, you'll realize why that's happening and that it's not normal to always be hungry, even in a dieting phase where you're trying to lose weight. Number 2, performance and energy levels have dropped dramatically, okay? You need to fuel yourself properly to perform properly. Energy in, energy out. Take one out of the equation and the other one suffers. Simple, because if you find that, let's say you're a basketball player and you're on the court and you're finding that you, by the 4th quarter, you're just fully depleted, okay? But previously you weren't. You used to be quite good. You used to be able to actually perform in the 4th quarter, but now by the 4th quarter, you're just like, ugh. Okay, that could be a sign that you're not eating enough calories. You're not fueling yourself enough for the activity at hand. And let's say that you are then finding during the day your energy is lacking. You had a spring in your step, you did your errands, you did your work, you even went to the gym after work, or whatever it may be, you played your sport after work, doesn't really matter, but now you find that mid-afternoon you get that slump, okay? If that is happening, perhaps you should look into maybe sleep could be a factor there, but maybe you should look into calories, okay? Are you eating enough in the first place? Number 3, losing more than 1 to 2 pounds per week. While it may seem appealing to lose a bunch of weight quickly, and I understand where this comes from, and I understand the human nature, the human need to get those rapid results, I do. But while it may seem appealing, and definitely probably is, it's not going to be good for your health. Okay, it's not going to be good for your long-term outcomes, and it's not going to be a sustainable approach for long-term nutrition, fitness, physique, performance, and health success. Okay, and that's just the reality of it. And if you want the blunt truth, if you are losing rapidly above that 2 pounds per week, you are potentially risking muscle loss. Okay, and I'll say it, you're potentially risking muscle loss there. Not all of that will just be body fat. It won't. Even when you're just losing weight consistently, there will be some muscle loss as a result of it, but you want to reduce this as much as possible. And by rapidly losing weight and going above that 1 to 2 pounds per week, you are accelerating that process. Do you really want to lose your hard-earned gains? I'm sure you don't. Slow and steady really does win this race. Number 4, a loss of the period or a disruption in your menstrual function. One of the major symptoms of under-eating calories that many female athletes will experience is a disruption in their menstrual function. So if you're noticing irregularity when it comes to your periods, if you're noticing that just something doesn't seem right, please don't just think this is normal. It's not, okay? Many female athletes have become to believe that it's normal. They think it's normal, but it's actually not. And they have to have that conversation with these clients that they have to go see a doctor and see what else may be causing it. Okay, first and foremost, always see a doctor in these cases, and then look at calories in, calories out. Okay, are you actually fueling your needs, or are you constantly stressing your body by under eating calories, exercising heaps, and doing this on a prolonged period of time, leading to disruption in your menstrual cycle? Okay, disruption in your hormones, basically. So yeah, don't just sit back and relax and let the situation happen. If this is happening, look into it more, see a doctor, go from there. And number 5, a lack of concentration or mental acuity. Look, let me share a bit about myself on a given day. Even when I find that I've been so busy that I haven't had a chance to eat until the afternoon, I already start feeling a bit sluggish, lacking a bit of mental clarity, lacking concentration, all that sort of stuff. And that's only just for that one day, just because I didn't eat until the afternoon, like mid-afternoon. Now imagine if you're in a constant state of under eating calories, where your body's not getting enough calories on a continual basis, okay, across days, weeks, months even. Think about the impact that could have on your mental concentration and your mental prowess, so to speak. Okay, think about it for a sec, because then you realize quite quickly that that could potentially be the reason for it. You are not fueling yourself enough. You're not giving your body the fuel that it needs, and therefore it is not working in its most optimal state. You are not in a peak state at that point. So if you're not eating enough calories, more likely than not, you are not getting enough nutrition in your body. Therefore, that's leading to nutritional inadequacy, and nutritional inadequacy will lead to a reduced mental acuity or concentration on the field, in the gym, and in general life. So if you're an athlete with a performance edge that you're trying to go for and trying to beat the competition, you may find that this does, in fact, impact you. So fuel yourself right and perform the best you can. Okay, so there you go. That's my top 5 common signs of under eating calories that I wanted you to understand. Because now you're perhaps going through this video and you may be noting it down, okay? Hope you are, but hopefully you're noting it down. And you're like, yes, I'm experiencing this, I'm experiencing that. Maybe even you're experiencing all of them, okay? That could potentially be happening, and therefore there is a lot of work to do. But even if you're not even experiencing any of these symptoms, it's good that you understand these signs, because now you know what to look out for in your own journey later on. That when potentially you're going for a leaner physique later, or whatever happens and you reduce your intake later on, you'll then know what to look for to determine if you are actually under eating calories, under fueling, and therefore going to potentially be underperforming in sports, in life, and in health. Now, what I'm curious about is you yourself watching this video right now. Are you tracking calories? And if so, comment below and tell me that you are, as well as what kind of calories are you tracking? What's your target, so to speak? I'm actually curious to see if I can notice any signs of potential inadequate consumption. Now, before I let you go, I do want to stop and say that you don't get any brownie points from this nutrition game alone, okay? You don't get any brownie points for doing it by yourself, struggling through it, pushing through it, and second guessing yourself. So if you find that you are stuck and struggling and you can't get that momentum in nutrition, or you're just being overwhelmed and stressed from it all, well then it's okay to reach out for help, and I can help you, okay? I can help take out the guesswork, provide a calibrated plan, as well as provide, most importantly, that solid accountability that you need so you can keep pushing forward and getting the results in the long term, in a periodized fashion as needs to be for nutrition. So if this is something that is of interest to you, if you want to explore working together and working with a sports dietitian personally, where they can literally help you get from point A to point B using a blueprint, a system that is kind of strengthened by evidence-based practice, okay, that understands you as the individual, but also is tailored to your specific goal, then please reach out, okay? In the description notes below, you'll be find an email there. You can obviously send me an email there and just say, I watched your video, I'm keen to learn more about your approach, tell me more, okay? Just write me anything and we'll have a chat. Of course, if you're an action taker, you've been watching my stuff for a while and you just, I just want to start already, there is an application link in the description below as well. So I look forward to talking to you, but yeah, thought I'd tell you that. As always, smash that like button if this video has been helpful. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already done so. Stay classy. I'll see you next time. Have a good one.